Hey, welcome back to the Matucci Built channel. I'm your host Matt here, and today we're going to be solving a huge problem that I've been having. So my tools have been all over the place, and a lot of them are 2 to 3 degree retrievability, and today I'm going to solve that. I was looking around my garage and then looked at this blank wall here and thought that pegboard would work out well for me, but then I discovered something else that seems much cooler. And that's this stuff. This is a 3D printed honeycomb wall, and it simply uses kind of snaps where things snap into it and you can mount things. This one is for a hammer that I also 3D printed, and then they just snap together as well, and then you can screw them into the wall directly, or I'll show you what I'm gonna do. I've got my honeycomb wall laid out on a 2x4 sheet here. You can see it's a little bit short in all dimensions. It's the best I could do. This is created in millimeters, so we're just kind of gonna work with it, and then I will be able to screw this to this board and screw the board to some studs in the wall. I think that will make it a lot more modular and more adjustable. For attaching these, you have these little brackets that go in each corner. You can see these are all panels of about the same size, and these guys just simply snap in. So I've got a junction of 4 of them here. They simply just press down and snap in. Pretty simple. Also just looks very good. Here's a little 2 junction that will use a screw hole, and this is just used for attaching. I've currently got a M3 little nut glued into there, and that will just do 2 panels together. And if you make a mistake like I just did there, I actually want this screw to be up on top. Actually just pops out with a little bit of force, and then I can flip that and just re-pop it in. I'm gonna go ahead and attach all these. I also have some single ones for each corner. So same as what the 2 honeycomb and 4 honeycomb have, these are what I'm gonna use to mount. They also have just a little nut that's an M3 glued into there, back there, and that'll be pretty easy to just use some M3 bolts to secure them, and then this guy will just snap in, or I could just snap in the 2 pieces and then screw the nuts in. So I'm gonna go do all the ones that I have right now real quick. And now, instead of grabbing a screwdriver that's just easy to grab, as you can see here, the thing takes forever and it's just not enjoyable. I can spend much less time finding my tools, and here's a little example of what I needed to do to get my impact before I had this wall. You can see that there's multiple processes, it's a mess, there's things everywhere. And it's overall just a non-enjoyable experience. But now, as you can see, it's pretty easy to grab my impact off the wall, grab a battery, and my bit needed, and the work just is much quicker, goes along faster, more enjoyable. And that's the goal of every project. So here it is. I'm so glad that it is finally finished. As you can see, this thing is super functional while also looking extremely good. Drag your finger in the pegboard's direction to be useful. Now stop. While these shots roll, I want to talk more about that concept. Concept that, you know, sometimes style is going to be very good if it's all style, and there's times for pure logic or pure function, but most of the time we want a blend of both of them. I used to think that these two do not work in harmony, and most of the time I couldn't have fun while getting something done or look good with clothes that also serve the purpose of whatever function I'm doing, camping or something. So don't believe these false dichotomies that we're presented with. Sometimes a blend is usually the best way to go. And with that short lesson, I am going to get going. See you in the next one.